Hello. I'm gonna wait for a second, make sure we get connected here. I'm gonna do a little bit of pre-stream maintenance. I was sorry. I had my dinner. It was delightful. Had some fish tacos. Um, and while I was doing that, I went ahead and um, kind of made the main my main first blog post. Most of it. Working on formatting right now, but I have got, excuse me, the I got code blocks working, and I was just trying to figure out some of the formatting I want to use, and then I broke things. Let's see here. Top there, and then we got the main article body, and this should go all the way to the bottom, basically. Yes. And this is, that does not need that, but I do have the good gap between. So from the, yeah, that's probably more than I think it's bringing that back to like 8. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so it's a good gap between sections, but then within the sections, I need probably not that, but just like a flex column and like a standard gap. So this would be our top one, right? So it's this. But I don't really want it. No, it's not necessarily what I want. So that gives us the gap between the H and the P tag. Ooh, what just happened there? Okay. The cards have their own, and then I've got the gap after, which, okay, there. I don't need this that way. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, now we're on to the next section. So this one, if we just do the same, no, yes, that's not always going to work. I mean, I guess the minimum gap's going to end up being 2 anyway. Or not anyway, but I think that's probably about right. But then, okay, that's fine. It's a little cramped. Some better way of separating the sections probably will help. The code block, I'm just using syntax highlighter from like Prism, or not Prism, Prism from React Syntax Highlighter, and I've made a standard code block component that I can pass the children in the language. The only thing I don't like, and I'm thinking about, is that it's got to be like a string. And so when I put it in here, when I add it, it looks something like this. And I'm just not a fan of how that like looks in practice, right? So, I did not want that. Anyhow, okay, let's finish fixing this up. So Yeah, let's go ahead and at the H3. So basically at each H3 we can, yeah, do something like that. Wow, this keeps slipping around. Like, I don't know what's happening. It just keeps jumping. Okay, so that added a little bit more there. But I don't think that's... let's... 6? Not 46. Wow, I am just... What is happening here? Whew. I promise I wasn't, like, drinking with lunch, dinner. Lunch, dinner. Do I want to do that too? I guess. No, I don't. But I wouldn't mind having that. Okay. How it works. Challenge. Gap. How it works, Gap. I mean, like H tags typically have some space after them. And one of the things this is helping me realize is that for, at least for the blog component, if not for the whole site, that I would like to set up some standard styles. So that I'm not, yeah. The Tailwind clears everything. It basically resets everything to 0. So your H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags all look exactly the same until you add styles to them, which is done intentionally to make things more clear as to like, this is what is on this tag, right? Like I don't have mystery styles being injected from the browser at its own, whims. Let's try this though. It's at 56. Okay, there's 2. Do I have a 3 here? I do. Is there another one? Yep. Okay. And that brings us to that section. So how would that... You see, it jumped again. What the heck? Yeah, I've run into this before when I set up code blocks for a chat system. I mean, I think the easiest thing here to do is go above, under. It's just more visually interesting to have them, stacked a little less, break things up a little bit. I mean, I've got the world is my oyster with this new system. I might as well make good use of it, right? That's a weird gap. I must have something there. So that was 4, 3, 4. Under, there it is. Not pros. What does not pros do? I don't think not pros does anything. Unless my nope. Huh. Right? Yeah, that's funny. I wonder, I bet that was the V3 feature, maybe? Tailwind? Any other ones? Not. Last one, okay. Okie dokie. All right, and then we get to interactive components, and there's a big gap under. So this is cool. This is kind of like my demo of like, this is what we can do because of the way that we set it up. Here we go. And yeah, that's the one. I do not need 8 maybe. I mean, that's better. I'm gonna have to work on a lot of this because it definitely needs to be broken up. Probably do like at least like a line underneath or something, maybe. Some sort of bigger, well, I mean, just a bigger gap between sections would help, right? So let's put that up to 10. I know 12 looked a little bit. Maybe we just go back to 12. It seemed like a lot to begin with, but now I'm thinking, yeah, okay. So there we go. There we go. So we do like 12. And then the in-betweens are like half that at 6. Wait, where did I miss? Sorry, I missed the next section there. Yeah, and so the 4 plus 2 is 6. So I can do like the minimum gap of 2, and then I'm adding 4 to kind of break things up. I need to, I not need to, kind of want to like, yeah, for every one of these URLs, link it directly to the GitHub stuff. I have it at the bottom, but yeah, it's not enough. Oh gosh, I gotta get rid of this. It's my debug console for the gamification thing, which I keep promising to show people and have not done yet. Oh, what am I doing now? Sorry, I should probably update the titles. I mean, this is still actually, that's fine, it's valid. Okie dokie. Let's finish this and then I want to do something silly, something fun, something play, you know? Oh, that button definitely needs to be different. You know what, actually that was where is button? Wait, is primary the default variant? I forget. No, it's default. Oh, I don't have primary. I have default, which is primary. Okay. Sorry. I wonder how bad it would screw things up. I kind of want to, let's find out. Globals. Primary, I want to set the primary to that, like, orange. Is it a variable already? Yeah, like, is that a possibility? Doesn't look like it. I feel like there's, let's see here. There should be a way to do that, right? Let's go up to colors or theme variables. Color mint 5. Oh, there we go. That should, okay. Oh, right, no. That's setting it. Well, we can still see if that is there. Color. Right. Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool. That should work then. Woo, yeah. I mean, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, I kind of like that. Not exactly what I. Oh, yeah. Okay, there are some things, but that's okay. This one, like that. Nav. Actually, that's theme toggle, and I can just I can. I don't need to. There we go. Perfect. That's way better. Okay. Okay, we have that where like the hover is orange now. That's okay. It's fine. What else do we have if I go to the home page? How? These are fine. That's fine. What about my resume? This is kind of important. What did it change? Did it change anything here? I think it's okay. Yeah, I think we're alright. Cool. That was not nearly as bad as I thought. So now my primary is this orange, which is cool. And secondary, I think it's going to be like one of the blues? Like a dark blue. Or would that be the accent? I guess we can find out. Var color. It's not blue though. There's like it's one of the like near blues, like cyan, like sky. Sky and cyan are like my jam. Let's try like a cyan or sky 600. Or maybe we should keep it at the 500 level. Let's see your primary, secondary, sky 600. All right. How much stuff is weird now? Oh, that's different. Okay. Not what I intended, but it's okay. Everything here is still fine. And, oh, I can actually link that up. Let's do that before I forget. Blog. Bueno. Oh. Cursor is definitely allowed. Pointer, which is already the default for link. All right. Wait. Did it not save? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey. Okay. So that's primary. So what's the primary foreground then? I think white looks better with that. So let's go like maybe like one of the light grays or light slate. Slate goes good with this theme because it's a little blue, which goes well with orange. And then the secondary, this is darker, so we can go with the lighter. That should be fine. Why did that not update? Is it because it's not actually a button? Blog search, button, type submit. Huh. Oh, wait, what? No, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I lost my mind there for a second. Text primary foreground. It's primary foreground, slate 100. So it should be a light color. But it is not. Search. It's default, which is good. Is there a text dash? Yeah. Primary foreground. Whereas destructive is different, outline's different, secondary is secondary foreground. Yeah, okay. So like that's the way I would expect. And where is this one coming from? It should just be color. Text primary foreground. Wait, what? Primary foreground. Okay, so this is not, this didn't save? Oh, I'm in dark. Wait, but yeah, okay, crud. I have to think about that, don't I? Are these going to be the same for light mode? Wait. That's fine too, actually. I'll go with that. Because that did fix it. But this should have been... No, but this should have been dark already. I'm confused. Is there something there that... Yeah, I don't need that. Anyways, okay. Let's get back in here. Wrap things up. Sorry, just keep an eye on things. All right. So like this still needs some better gap. Yeah, maybe not as much as one of these, but a little bit more than what it's got. Ooh. Isn't it? Oh, wait, what? How did I? Oh, well. Oh, script runs automatically. There we go. Sorry. Getting better at the not clearing my throat thing. All right. Okay, so script runs automatically. Let's find that again. And I was saying that above that, so I want like yeah. Wow, how did it, seriously? It's not listening actually, because that's not how, oh. Wait, what? Shouldn't that be going to transparent or is it going to secondary? Here. Yeah, it should be going to text. Oh, no, never mind. From primary to secondary. I liked that better before. I mean, it looks good on these, but like when you have the more full width. Well, at least in this situation where you're like a best of both worlds, going from light to orange to blue, I think that's great. Okay. top section, middle section. I think these H3s need to be bigger. Go to the top one. The post architecture. So if an H2 is a 3XL, maybe we can go text XL. What does that look like? That's perfect. Okay. Let's add that to all the H3s. And this is exactly what I mean by like I need some standard styles. But I don't want to try and figure that out. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's what that is. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to like be trying to figure that out ahead of time. Sorry. Like I'm not the kind of person who generally wants to put together like a whole sorry, this is in that section. Does that want to be the same? Yeah, the bigger ones are good. Okay. Yeah, I just don't quite have that. Well, I just did that jump again. What is happening? Chat, I am not totally stoked about whatever is going on there. These could definitely be like wrapped in something and break it up a little bit more. So here's one, so we could say border rounded lar XL. Yeah, and like P4. Yeah, let's try that on all of them. I want that up there, probably. Well, the first one's a little bit long, but maybe I can adjust that. Do that. I probably could if it would fit, because if I put that here. No, okay, that doesn't work the way I think. Oh, because the P's, because the div is, those would have to both, wait, yeah, if they're both inline blocks. Nope, don't like that. Oh, it's interacting with the flex anyways. Okay, so okay. We're back to, there we go. We're back to there. What is with this jumping around? I might have to like reboot. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Yeah, I do want that up there though. I think that's the right move. So I'll just wrap these pieces then. Right. Yeah. That looks better to me. Okay. Gosh, the future is wild, guys. All right. I like that. And then last but not least, what would that look like? links. But I was thinking, like, make it dark. What are these ones actually? I can't remember what I used up there. Traditional. Oh, it's card. So it'd be the card. Yeah, I can do that. Because I have card background. Oh, it's just BG card. Okay. Make it easy. Fine. Oh, wait. What was... That's what I was doing wrong also. This is where I want it. And these, I think, I mean, I like that for the way it was, but yeah. Ooh, bright. Maybe mute that a little bit. 60. Yeah, that's plenty. All right, let's try that. Beautiful. Okay, a little less boom. Which, like, you know, this is still bright, but maybe I do need it up at like 80. But because it's contrasting less, because the background is lighter, it feels less intense. There we go. So now they balance out a lot more. Could definitely do that. Same thing with the interactive counter. Yeah. Let's double check. What does this look like? Let's see here. I could use some minimum margin. So we'll do that. But otherwise it looks fine. I mean, I'll double check it's here. M2. Oh wait, Max2. No, I would, sorry, not, I mean, that could work, but PX2. Oh, because we already have P6. Wait, what? If it's P6, how is it smooshed all the way in? Oh, because I'm in the wrong component? Yeah, that'll do it. All right, so for their article, we say, yeah, we should be able to say MX2, right? Not if it's MX Auto, but we can say medium. We go up to MX Auto. There we go. Now we at least have a little bit. I think we can go 4 though. There we go. That feels a little better. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. We're good there. This is rough to read when it's mushed like that, but I mean, what else? What do we do, right? Like, we could do overflow so that it scrolls. Would that be better UX? it would be less jarring to read. These ones already had that problem. Wait, what? That's weird. That's me double clicking. And is that a pixel thing? No, that's apparently a thing. Huh. I don't know if I've just never noticed that. Wait, why did that look weird? Why is that? Something's overflowing. Yeah. What is... I don't see anything overflowing. Is it this? This is how I check, by the way, most of the time. Here we go. So if I nuke this, nope. Still there. Okay, what else do we think it could be? And why is it like this on... Okay, no, it's like, glad I checked. I mean, it just looks fine on the Pixel 7. And the S20 Ultra. And the 14 Pro Max. But for some reason... Wait, is it gonna... Yeah, some of them are brunk. Okay. Because nothing is... Well, here's what we do. We can just delete some pieces and see when it goes away. Oh, whoa. Okay, we deleted the whole article. Footer. If I delete the nav, I won't even know. Oh, wait. What's going on here? It's this somehow. Oh, okay, yeah, my menu doesn't have enough room. Is to nav. And it's gonna be like a space between thing. Space X4, here we go. That wasn't, wait, no, but that should be basically it, right? Then we have padding. I don't need both of those things. There we go. Now if I, yeah. If we go full screen, so what we could do is say PX0, and then like when we get to medium, we go out to 3. Because I think it does look better. But like if I add one more button at this point, I definitely need to just go like the whole hamburger menu route. Sorry, I got a message. Let me take care of this real quick. All right. Yeah, I mean, even at this right here, it's getting particularly crowded. I could probably also hide home because that button's going to do the same thing. It gets a little bit, yeah, it kind of convolutes the logic a little bit though. Oh, well, we definitely need to, yeah, okay, need to deal with that. Let's do that. So what I want here is going to be flex call, and yeah, there we go. Well, that helps immediately. For same sort of things here. Okay, what is pushing it over? I'm assuming the pictures, or no, the pictures scale. I mean, we can just easily, like, if I delete this, delete this, delete these. Okay, it's still, so it is the search itself. So if I nuke this, and multiple things there. Okay. So for the search bar, let's do like the same thing. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be fine. And I mean, I probably just make it like actually, yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on it right now, but I think what I could do, or not, yeah, what I would probably do instead, no, I can do that right now. Hold on. Let's just, basically, I can say, because I can't remember, can I have two submit buttons on the same form? Or is it going to get mad at me? Oop. This name is, let's say hidden medium block. Whereas this one, ha ha ha, nice. It got it. It figured. I'm telling you, man. Like, yeah, there's some scary stuff when it comes to the future and, like, you know, AI, but it's really good. Like, I mean, at least in this context, right? Oh man, that is not good. That's still really, really bad UX. All right, now let's check out the cards, because the cards got to be the next thing, right? Sorry. So yeah, I don't know if you saw what I did there, but besides breaking things, I for the small, it's just a search icon, and for the big, so now it's taking up less space, but still hopefully big enough to poke on the mobile interface. So now let's look at the cards. Postcard. I just realized that, sorry. I'm gonna send a postcard. So yeah, so this is fill, hidden. Oh, that's fun, or not fun. That was good. It actually did set up. If I don't have an image, it still works. But what is the thing now that's? What is that doing? I mean, I can tell what it's doing. If I get rid of it, though, what do we have? Hmm. Yeah, it's still not fixing it. And this isn't even full width right now. But if I delete this, okay, so it is something in there. What is it? What is it? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. So not that, in theory. And if I delete this, no, it still lets me go over. I delete this. Oh, it still lets me go over. What heck? it, oh, so it's literally something to do with container? Okay. Okay. I mean, look, it just, yeah, I don't, that is, I blame Claude. I don't use container, and this is a big reason why. But look at that, it works. Okay. I said that, and now I'm realizing I don't use container because I don't know well enough how it works. And so it always frustrates me. And that tells me I should probably spend some more time with it. Okay. Whoa. But now we do need, I guess I can say, what's the opposite of container? Because, like, how can I small container and then, or not small. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Okay. Full width on mobile, constrained and padded content above. So I think this is one of those things where the problem is that it was already nested and or because of the margin. So if I actually get rid of the margin and come back here. Okay, that's what it is. You can't do the margin and that, but I can say px4. Okay. Okay. Look, we learned something, chat. Now. I think I think it's all right. Sorry, still clearing my throat. Do I like the bottom bar being like that? No, not really. Secondary. Does that tell me something? Oh, light mode. What does light mode look like here? Okay, so that's still visible. These are still visible. These look nice, which means the ones at the bottom should look pretty nice. Okay. These don't hit the same, but that's all right. These look extra nice against the contrast to, background, but and I like this. I actually almost want to use that for this background, but not gonna deal, or I like these too much right now. So let's see here. Yeah, all right, here we go. Back to system though, which by the way, that's how I roll. System by default. It's whatever the user preference is, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily set light mode, dark mode on their computers, but I feel like a lot of the people who are dark mode aficionados certainly know where to find that button. All right, so I'm going to definitely keep tweaking on this as far as trying to get the layout, or the styles and layouts. I think it's just something I'm going to have to keep molding and working on, but this is great for now, and I think it's good enough to deploy. So let's button up our changes. Added the React Markdown too, although I'm not using it right this second. It'll either tree shake out or I'll get rid of it. But I have a feeling I'm going to end up using it, so I'll leave it in at least for now, and when it gets to start bothering me, I'll get rid of it. Okay. So the question is then, if I jump into, let's see here. So this is sorry. I can hit. I'm gonna hit that, but I'm going to go ahead and pm lint. Make sure we don't have any criticals. Pm build. Make sure we don't have any build time errors, and reindex data. Although I guess that'll happen when Vercel does it too. And then also just to validate our, I like to see this. Yeah, look at that. So they're still static. So our first load is a total of 101 kilobytes. I'm really happy with this overall so far. This is doing, this is pretty solid. Lightweight, loads fast. Oh, that is the thing, isn't it? I am not happy, and I'm curious what it's going to look like when it's built with the latency between clicking and loading on the blog page, because of the way that it's using like the query params and stuff. Or at least I think that's what it is about. It's my assumption, but I need to test that assumption. Otherwise, it's just an assumption. All right, so if I click this, what do we see over here? Click. Well, that happened pretty quick this time. That did take more like a second. Oh no, both the first one took like 1.3 seconds too. Okay, so yeah, that's not. I need to make that like more of an optimistic update, because it should be able to at least open. All right, so key value, the on click, prevent the accordion from toggling if we're selecting the year filter. Is that what it means? What do you think would happen if you clicked on this button? You clicked it and it filtered, and then you clicked it again. Because I kind of have this feeling like it would. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I kind of have this feeling like it would close, or it would remove it, like it would undo almost, right? But I guess I would also understand if it didn't. Mostly in that, like, I know how an accordion works, right? Like, so that's not too jarring, but I clicked it, it added. I need like some backdated stuff to, I guess we can force that, right? So let's put something in from last year. So we're gonna copy the template. We're gonna say old post test. Going. I can't type today. Let's try again. Sure. Let's just autocomplete. So we're going to set this to 2024. I want to say it was like towards the end of the year. Okay. Time traveling. Okay. So then if so this is, I guess, one thing. So if I run blog index here, it's going to index my new one. The thing is that it's also going to update the production database. I probably just need like to have a development database or something. Because I mean, I guess if I need to keep working on the blog section. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, that's the published at. But that's what I'm using. Maybe not. Yeah, published at. Okay, so what did it get inserted as? If we look at, not that, but, oh, I think it's closed again when I rebooted earlier. Run the DB Studio to get the Prisma. Oh wait, Drizzle. Aha! I am in completely the wrong application. Let's try that again. Although I really do like Drizzle's Studio option. The Prisma one's fine, but the Drizzle one really is very nice. Okay, so let's just update the created at on this one. Also, 24, 11. Updated at's fine. Published at. Yeah, it says it. So the published at is right. It must be doing something based off the created rather than. Oh, it's published. And the aggregation's published too. Or published to. It's published at. Oh, is it? No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's go look at the filter. Because it's just grabbing. Sorry. Yeah, here's the thing. And if we look at here, we should be able to see the result data. We are missing the whole year. Why are we missing the year? Is it in the reducer or something going wrong? So find, and if it's not there, it's going to add one. Let's log this out, actually. Yeah. Which should then show up here. That's interesting. Oh. No, it doesn't matter because it's still published out right here. Now, saving it. Yeah, okay. I was going to say I shouldn't do it because it's still published at. So, all right, what am I missing here? We know that we have 4 records. one of them does not have a, is this is why. I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. I guess I appreciate having it being explicit, but at the same time, publish that being null is effectively going to be the same thing. So, all right, now let's look at what we got here. So here is the huge delay. And if I click on this, we have the huge delay. But if I click on it, yeah, okay. So that is what that piece is doing, is just preventing. So that's fine. We just need to figure out how to make this more optimistic. Because like it should open. Is it because, is it this? I think. All right, so when we click on that, it's going to get the search params that are in the bar currently. It's going to set the year to whatever this year value is. Update the month filter provided, reset the page to 1, and push the change to the router. Which is going to basically effectively change the page. So how can we do this? Let's see here. Should I ask Claude? The thing is, because this is a client component already, so can I just then, no, because the year is from the search param. No? So when selected year changes, selected year is based off of, right, okay. So what happens if I optimistically set the selected year? No, because everything's based off of the actual year. Or no? Huh. This is one of those tricky things where you're like, it's easy if you're building just like a single page application and everything's client. But as soon as you start tying in, and like, yeah, these more complicated interactions, because updating the year also is updating other things. So this is acting almost as like state. Well, this state. But yeah, it's almost acting as like a context. But it's excruciatingly slow. So how does that work on the live version? Yeah. I mean, it's faster. It's a lot faster. Okay. I mean, that's, what is that time-wise? It's still a little bit more than I think I'd want, but oh yeah, it's under 200 milliseconds, or you know, I can't remember exactly what the cutoff is. 600 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds. Anyways, right in this range is okay. So I'm okay with that. It's just doing a lot more on of compiling and stuff on the development build. All right. I think this is good. So we're live with that. Let's go ahead and turn this guy off. Actually, I probably just delete that whole record. And delete this. Okay. And what was the, oh yeah, we don't need that either. Okay. Well, all right. So if we have all of that, we've gotten from just having these posts on the screen in the search bar to having this whole thing working. I guess the next big thing is full text search indexing, which I know I keep talking about and I keep putting off because, oh man, there's still some styling things here too. Like one liner looks fine, but you get to 2 lines and it's kind of gross. Could add tags. That would take up some space over here so it doesn't look... where is that going to go on mobile? Tags are not. I guess tags are kind of like the topics, which is nice to be able to quickly filter by. I'll probably put that over here too. Oh, I just published with this bottom bar looking like that. I should probably fix that. Ooh, bright. I'm really proud of this animation though. Like this took me forever. This is like CSS, the little rays going around here. And I spent a long time making that work in a way that I was happy with. So he's staying here forever just because of this, even though I don't even use light mode. All right. These are here. This is all fine. Okay, so that's the next thing I guess I was thinking. If we're going past blog, if I'm gonna leave blog where it is for today, which I think I am, because it is 7:20 here already, and I was doing this until 9 last night, 9 later than that, 9:30. And I'd like to have some recreation today. So let's see here. But I want to be able to, I think like I'd like for all my links, there's stuff I can pull into the page. I almost think like these could be tabs or just individual sections. So like GitHub, I can pull in, oh, sorry, that's what I need to do. I guess I could make them blog posts, but I have various projects, little silly things mostly. Things like, what was it called? Yeah, the number munchers. Like I made this clone of the, or not a clone, but the silly math game for my son to play to work on his math skills. And I'd like to have a section, lost a life, to have these, yeah, so just a projects page. And I was thinking about doing the projects page. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have projects page and then probably also have blog entries for them. Probably make the most sense so that they are easy to get to. Oh, I just realized that this is like creeping up. That should have a minimum. Yeah, it should be min height screen. And the footer is, oh, the footer's inside of that. Well, the footer can be, what's the way to do it? It's, I used to do this with like a, what is it, grid columns. And then I found a better way to do it that was kind of standard, which was like this. I guess it's like min height screen minus your margins. Oops. See, now it's down there. I mean, I guess that's fine. You wouldn't even know unless it's, that took a second. That doesn't take any time on prod, right? Yeah, that's a fast. Wait, that did it again. Isn't resume is static. Sorry, let me no, yeah, okay, it went right away. I don't know why. Yeah, nothing loaded because it's static. I must I might it might be time for a new mouse. I keep having weird glitches today, so figure that out. All right. Sorry. Here we go. Right. We were looking at these. So probably just have a like small section dedicated to kind of each one of them and like programmatically pull some data in. So like what is easy with, so here's a GitHub API, right? Repository list from API. Oh, cool. That's simple. So I can just go and is there a pinned? No, that would be nice though. I wonder if there is a okay, list organization repositories, and then is there a OctoKit? Well, why wouldn't you? Is that their official? Is there like an OctoKit core? Or do you have to just know which one you need? That's I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I can. Oh, so this one is authenticated. Okay. Orgs repos. I mean, this is basically what I'm doing though. So there might be a public set of data. Yeah. Ah, man, I'd like to be able to just pull my pinned ones. Or maybe I can grab like okay, so stargazers count. Maybe I can grab this and then like organize it by starred. So whatever's the most popular gets put at the top. I know a few of them have stars. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I don't have anything with a ton of stars, but yeah, I got a couple of stars here and there. So if I did the top, the ones with most stars, what would I have? I'd have the C1155 monorepo. I think that's even forked. And the Telegram bot. It's not really what I want to. Oh, maybe there's another name for it. Maybe it's not, because if this is Stargazer's count, am I missing? It's not pinned. Maybe it's let me go to one that I know is pinned. All right, so yeah, okay. I like that it's already pretty printed. So I want to grab the ones that are not private. Not forked. Nope. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. I could easily pull certain data, like I could keep my list of like maybe like by ID or name, and then I can pull this list and then pull stats from this, so I don't have all the data in the repository. It's still pulling some things over the wire. Let's see here, because what is... Sorry. Because, I mean, this is basically what I want to pull. But even then, Even then, wait, main site is down. Oh, that's not. Okay. Well, does LinkedIn have a? I think that they have a public API, right? Or not public, but that is not an official package. I don't know exactly what I would pull from LinkedIn. Probably like, I guess if I had any like most recent posts, I don't really post there very much, but as I am job seeking, I probably should. Um, Twitch would be really nice to show if I was live, and then just like the last couple of streams. Probably the same with YouTube. I really do. I kind of just feel like these are tabs. Or like maybe when you mouse over. No, because that's the kind of jank for the mobile experience. It's one of those things that I think about a lot. Like I like the way that this works and the way that it feels for. Uh-oh, do I have a? Looks like I have some sort of something's pushing my margin over on this one. I bet it's similar to the other issue that we had. Something has margin when it needs to have padding because there's like a full width thing. Anyways, but then people with the mobile experience just don't get the same. I like that. That worked out good. Like the way that they kind of came in one at a time or row at a time so you could actually kind of see it. But yeah, there's no hover, right? So how do you give mobile users a similar experience? You do things based off of like scroll events for sure. So like what I had there was a good example. You have to make things more explicit. You don't have the pointer. You know, this tells you that there's a click here. And this is supposed to be like more of an Easter egg, but how are you going to find that except for by accident on mobile? So just thinking about those sort of things, and these like all these little things, they're nice bits of flair that help the site feel more alive. But when you're in the mobile view, you don't get that same experience, and it's difficult to try and think of how to keep those things in parallel. You know, have a good experience on both. But the main thing I can do, at least. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, the weird gap is gone. Nope, never mind. It's still there. All right. We know how to find this page. Probably. So padding. So this is padding like it should be. But this, that's probably our main thing right there. Nope. Let's see. I bet there's more. This one's fine. This one's fine. Oh. Huh. Oh, do you want to see what I think this should probably work. Show you while I'm at it. Yeah, these were so like my Blue Sky posts, and trying to get the right amount of information. I'm trying to see which one. Yeah, so like here's an embedded deal. So it looks like this, but trying to replicate that in yeah, it's very doable, but it's just there's a lot of different there's just a ton of different variations, and it gets really complicated. Actually, yeah, I can like pop over here and post. Yeah, so this all of this stuff was just to deal with that, and there were so many more possibilities. I think somebody made, I don't know if it was I think I talked about it already. There's like I don't know if it's I'm deleting these things for now. Sorry. Community package, or if it's like an official package, but somebody did make I don't know if it's React or at least I know there's a web component version that I wasn't super stoked with how it worked. But then there was a one that was more meant for frameworks like this that seemed like it was going to be a really good option. Okay, so max width of padding X. Padding top. Is there anything else in here that's your MX auto is fine? Oh, is that possibly it? No. Although, that's weird. Yeah, there it goes. So no. My links. Section favorite tech. I don't. This should be here. And this should be a section. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Sorry, where was it before? There was a 124 here too. Whoa. Oh, that's why. Spaces are important. There we go. All right. I'm actually probably gonna get rid of this section anyways, after I fill this section out. And even though the spacing on top and bottom here are exactly the same, they don't feel like it because of this gap versus, this gap. Anyways, so I can say padding bottom like 12, I think. Nope, that's not. Padding bottom 12, 10. Oh yeah, so I actually even, the bottom is bigger than the top, but it still doesn't feel like it. There we go. That feels a lot more balanced. I think I could actually go to 16 is probably going to be too big. Yeah, I can't remember. Is 14 an official? Yeah, okay. That feels pretty good. Oh, geez. Sorry. More spam. Deal with it real quick. Why do they have to make it so hard to... I think, was there a different... I feel like there was like a moderator tool or something. Anyways, okay. I think that does it. Oh wait, how? Sorry, I figured it out once. Now I have to figure it out again because I didn't. To enabling show mod icons. Oh, okay. It's gone for now. Try this again. All right, so Gab was kind of a and I mean, can do something there. Not exactly what I was thinking. LinkedIn. There wasn't. Well, I'm sure there is a API. The GitHub API, like the official API, is gonna have stuff too. It's just weird that that data is not just, there. Like they have to, it's stored somewhere. Is it maybe under like user instead of repository? Like, is the pin attached to the user instead of, No. Yeah. I don't know. And that's okay. I think the Twitch API has a lot that we could do. I think the main thing for me would probably be like to have something like it, like the. Is there an easy way to tell that a user is live, right? Hmm. Sorry, back to here again. Channels. I would have thought it would be under channel information. Chat conduits. Raid schedule. I don't know. Is this current? Yeah, is it like current stream or new stream or I don't. First, before, after. Yeah. Why? It kind of the same with like the YouTube or the GitHub stuff. It's like okay, type live. Okay, so I could filter by live and by user, and that should show me. So then all I have to do is get I need to get an access token. And plug this in. I mean, that might be relatively quick. Let's see. How hard is it for me to get a access token? Okay, actually, sorry. I might be able to do this without a token if I look at get videos, but this didn't look like it had live versus not. See, that's well. Let's try and look, right? Like, so how do I get my ID? It says requires. Interesting. User ID and game ID are mutually exclusive. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can get them both right and have it connected or not. But yeah. So how do I get a user ID? Can I find it in my panel? I'm sure somewhere. Account settings, maybe. No. Well, I mean, not where I know where it is, right? So there's my display, all that other stuff. Is that no? That is settings. That's where I'm at. I can probably how to find. Sorry, put this. I can do this in. How to find my Twitch user ID. I mean, cool. So if I grab this and I plug it in here, but I thought it was telling me, sorry, let me see if I can find it again. Because there was something saying, yeah, APIs that don't require user permission to access resources use apt. For example, you can get a list of videos without the user's permission. I still need an app access token though, I guess, at the end of the day. So let's figure that out. Can bring this one over. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep stuff off the side where like I don't know if it's going to be something that might be my... I don't have a client secret. I have to get that first, or am I potentially user access token? No, that's the other way around. App access token. Oh, client credentials, grant flow. So, really? I really don't understand why, like, API developers make it complicated to just get started. Like, there's so many like great examples of like click here and you create a new, access token, done. And then to like, no, you have to go through this whatever. Like, okay. So to get an access token, you post with set the following. Okay, this is where, I'm gonna just do this off to the side for now. I don't know, it's probably gonna pop something up and, give like an access token. So, just gonna name it after my, oh no, yeah, 3 direct URLs. I'm not, what? I feel like I almost should just integrate this straight into my website and then like log in through like an admin console or something. That way I can have, because I could definitely set this up with like, I have Next.auth installed, so I could log in to the Twitch through Next.auth, and that would give me the tokens. That kind of sounds like the easiest way to do it. Other redirect URIs must be an HTTPS protocol. So how do you do that on a development system? Like, all right, it is confusing to me. Like, this should be relatively straightforward. I wonder if I asked Claude, sorry, I'm all committed, right? Or no, not quite. Layout overflow for mobile. I wonder. I seriously wonder if there'd be a solution, or a simple solution that AI happens to know already. Let's see here. Can you create a hook that returns a Twitch users, what is it? Sorry, the thing that was going to potentially work, that's here, videos, videos by ID, by user ID. I'm super curious if it's going to be able to do it. I mean, I guess actually going through TRPC would be the right, like I wouldn't even need a hook necessarily, but so it's gonna, yeah, okay. So, but, and that's cool, but it does mean I still need to go create the client ID in secret. I mean, but if it takes care of that for me, but then how do I handle the redirect URL? If this was going through Next.auth though, it would be like API/auth/ Twitch. Oh, it's like, sorry, I have it on developer Discord. Sorry, I'm just gonna peek at something on my other. It's your, there it is. So it's like, okay, I can bring this over for a sec so you can see what I'm doing here. And I don't think it's going to share anything, but yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to register an application. This is what the production callback URL would be if I was using Next.auth. So I'm going to set it to that for now, even though I don't have anything. This is a confidential client because we're going to be doing through the, oh. So I get through all of that. I mean, I guess it wasn't that much. It's just kind of confusing to figure out what I need to do. User must have two-factor enabled. Well, I mean, I should have that enabled anyways, but nice of you to let me know now. All right. Well, in the meantime, this has gone off on a whole tangent and created me a file I don't even need, but cool. Why not? I do appreciate that there's been some like really cool proactive stuff that Claude's been doing, and most of it so far has been stuff that I actually was going to do anyways. This is the first time actually it's made something for me that was not what I wanted, and it's even not even using the same case as the rest of the system, which is interesting. But sorry, I need to enable OAuth then, or not OAuth, I need to enable, where is that page that I had open? Sorry. Hey, doing stuff off screen, but you know. I should have this set up anyways, and I just hadn't done it. I don't think when I, set up my account, there wasn't even a option for it. So, I mean, I've been around Twitch since Justin TV, if you can remember that. Oh, sorry. So I put in my phone number. Well, it already had my phone number, and it's like, we're gonna send you like this to your phone number, and then I'm waiting for it to come through to my phone number, and finally I realize, that it's like, we sent it to your email. Okay, thought you were sending it to my phone number. Now we're sending something to my phone, but I really just want to use an authenticator app, which didn't give me the option. It said none enabled. When it's like, yeah, because that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, and so now it's letting me. Now it's asking me to use the authenticator app. I actually do want to use my 1Pass for this time. Okay, so then, no, not that button. Oh, cool. I'm definitely using 1Pass for my 2-factor from now on. That's nice. It's way better than using like the Google Authenticator stuff. All right, now that I have that done, can I just hit create and it'll be fine? Yes, maybe. No, it's asking me to log in again. And I have to start over. Thanks. Okay. Crud, I closed that window. Okay. Website integration, confidential. Create. Yay, I did it. Okay, so sorry, I could have gone back to this. It's interesting. It's got stuff. Oh. I mean, there already was a .m example. Just adding to it. Oh, that's why. Did it ask? Anyways. Okay. Cool. That was very helpful. So let me drag this over here hold on. Let me figure out manage. Where is my, okay, I got my client ID. So and then I'm going to need like a secret. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yes. Is that what yeah, client ID, client secret. Okay. Bring it back over here. Now I'm using, no, I'm not going to open that. Thanks. There we go. If you haven't used T3 OSS, the T3 open source env management, it is fantastic. There's a core that you can use in like just regular Node applications. I use it for like the chatbot server, the Fastify stuff. Anyways, it imports everything, and then I will show you on the other end, rather than doing this, we import env from there, and it's validated. Wait, what? Did it not import correctly? What happened? That. Oh, did I do client? And it's supposed to be server? I bet I did. No, it's server. Twitch client ID. Twitch client secret. Twitch client ID. Env. Twitch. What'd I miss? It's string. Yep. And is not optional. I don't really even need to do that. Should just be like this. Okay, that works, right? Gamma. Yes. Okay. Brilliant. I don't know why that was complaining that way. That's really weird. I probably. Oh wait, no. Now we're complaining down here. It's a string. And I was complaining up there too, which is so. It sees it there. All right, I'm doing the thing where I close it and open it back up again. Something is really. I'm either missing something obvious or something got twisted up. Okay. I think we're good now. Yeah, it must have just been one of the. I wonder if like I might have not even noticed something was spinning down there. Okay, so this in theory is going to get a token. And then it's going to do the thing. Let's try that. Because if it works, this will be really great. Nice little way to wrap things up for today. My use hook here. Let's see here. So what do we get out of it? We get videos, is loading as error, got good stuff. So, and that's using infinite. Oh, use infinite query even. That's fun. Yeah, it's because I have to limit the cursor. So that's entirely unnecessary, but acceptable. So I should be able to then go over to my links and pop this in up here. And then I need to know what was my user ID. There it is. And then yeah. I'm hopeful here. Chat. We can do this would be really cool. Sometimes it works out like that. Other times we fight. Whoa, hey. I love it when things happen like that. I just would that's fantastic. So it does not say, well, let's see here. 25:43, 2 hours, 5 minutes, 49 seconds. Is that this one? Yeah, it's this one. No description. Type archive. Oh, I don't have more spam, do I? Sorry. Trying to stay on top of the moderation here. Channel, create a dashboard. Sorry. Stream manager. No, I don't. Chat looks like it's empty. Okay. So the question then is, yeah, how do I... That doesn't tell me if it's live or not. I guess I have to go back to the other one. So what was the other option that I had found further down? Live. Type live. There we go. Oh, wait, type. No, yeah, this is under streams, not videos. So I can do the same thing by user ID. So let's try just switching this from videos to streams. Oh, but now it's like going to be completely broke because the schema is not correct whatsoever. Okay. Okay, rather than doing that, hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm looking at it. I'm so used to putting schemas in like their own files that I thought I was in a schema file. Let's see here. Okay, so I also need to pull stream data so I can see if a stream is live for a user. You add a second. I'll keep this because this is useful for the other part of what I wanted to do, is just like show the last few streams or whatever, router public procedures are what they called. Public procedure that pulls stream data. Centralize the authentication code rather, so you don't duplicate it. All right. Because then when I have it, I will be able to see. I guess I'll have to say type is live, and then I'll see if something. Yeah, okay, there it is. Type live. So I can just pass in user ID. If I get back, I can pass in user ID and type live, and then if I get anything back, then I can assume that it's live. It didn't bungle the environment variables. No, yeah, it's good. Okay. Is it updating? Oh, cool. Okay, yes, it's a separate hook. I'm good with that. I like me some skeleton. Let me install that though. That's going to be weird out of context. No. Stop. Yeah. Okay. Wow, look at that. You even made like a little status dealy. What else did we do? A Twitch profile. I mean, it's just going nuts here. Like, let me create all kinds of stuff for you. I'm gonna have to actually delete some of this stuff, maybe. And it gave me a whole. Wow, this is like really good. The future is here, and I hate it, and I love it. Okay, so this is then, in theory, what I want to do. If we go back to my links, we should be able to. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let's look at. Wait. Sorry. Need that. I guess I should set that as a like environment variable too. That way I don't have to muck about with it every time. All right. Are we ready? Is it gonna work? Ah, it's coming through as true, and there's our stream. So then, okay. How do we want to do that? So I could like roll it right into if. Whoa! Why did it not? Huh? No. I was thinking. So if live is true, we want to add the badge to the thing. Oh my gosh, that is such a good. That is such a good way to do it. I'd need to update that, like the type. I guess I can do it the way I did that, like the other way, and just do it down here. I just didn't want to have to add like a sort of conditional logic to the code like that. I'd rather have it up here where it's less messy. No, why does it keep doing that? Okay. So I need to create a type for this. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And then I can wait. It's not exactly. So what would this look like? I don't think it's what I want. is happening here? There we go. Ugh. Element type is invalid. String. Oh, this is no, this is a client. No, it's here. Link. Oh, because it doesn't have a dot. Okay. No, that is right. Because it's link, which is this dot icon. Which should basically be the same as this. Okay, so if that's not going to work that way, yeah, let's... Because I could do that for YouTube too. I think I'll make like more specific types down the line. But let's just say... Yep. And then we can say something like that. Yeah, not exactly what I want, but that's fine. We're getting there. I think Shad. What was it called? No. It wasn't the badge. So there's... I might be thinking of a different... Like a different component library, but there was... I feel like there was something for this. Little dot sort of thing. Okay, I must be thinking of something else. I can... So that looks pretty good, but let's do like, can I do absolute and then it won't be taking up the, yeah, that's the right idea. Because relative still takes up space. If I do this relative though, then I can say, right, 0 top 0. Not quite. It's a lot wider than I thought. You know what I should just do is put it down next to the name. It makes so much more sense. And then I don't have to worry about this or that. And we'll just put it right here. I think that's pretty great. I'm happy with that. ML2. Yeah. I think that's awesome. Cool. I mean, it's simple things, right? Like little quality of life. And I click this, and here it is. And I'm gonna close it before we get into Twitchception, but yeah, I'm jazzed, genuinely jazzed on all of that. So we got our blog stuff, which luckily loads way faster on production. Probably just turn off featured posts until I have more than 2. That makes the most sense. That way I'm not duplicating. So let's just say all these. Oh, bueno. Cool. There we go. So now we just have that. And then when I get more than, after I've written a handful more, migrated some of the stuff over from the old blog, then I can set up which ones are deserving of a little bit more attention. Cool. And if we look at the sitemap, there they are. Come right in there just the way we thought. That's awesome. I'm good with that. Let's think about, I'm going to need to push the environment variables. I can actually do that through Vercel, and push. And I'm going to do this off screen for a second, make sure that it's not, oh wait, that's not the add. Sorry. I don't know for sure if it's gonna, oh, that's individual, never mind. I can pull, remove, so I can add. I'll just do the manually. Anyways, I have to, before I deploy this, I need to add the environment variables over on Vercel, which I can do through command line, but I'm just going to do it through the CLI, or not CLI, through the interface. Settings. Environment variables. Well, I guess I'll pull this back over anyways, and I can grab them out of here. I had a stream not terribly long ago where I just couldn't not keep opening like the .n file just kept ending up on my screen no matter what I would try and do. There was a lot of re-rolling environment re-rolling API keys that day. Okay, so we added Twitch gRPC router, added Twitch stream and video hooks, added live badge to Twitch link. What else did we do? Added skeleton. And I think that's pretty much it. Added Twitch bars. Cool. Now, let's see if that will build and run. I mean, I guess I can get ahead of that a little bit. npm lint. PM good there. PM build. Also, this can help us make sure that the things that I assume are static continue to be static, and the dynamic things do indeed stay dynamic. Oh, that just, I just realized that just updated my other, I need to update my blog posts. I do, oops, blog, nope, page, there we go. Featured, false. I like this system. I think I'm gonna get really attached to it, but having something, wait, am I doing the right one? Featured, false, published true, yes. Featured, false, published true, okay. Having something that overwrites my database when I'm used to being able to just go into my database and change things is a little bit, it's gonna take some getting used to. Great. So it should build. It is building. And yep. All right. It's deploying outputs. Took a minute 41 to build. I think my chunks jumped up a lot, right? I go back and look at some of the other build logs because I feel like that just adding this made a kind of a big difference. Anyways, ready? Let's check it out. There it is. That's so cool. Sorry. I don't know why little things like that just make me like very happy. So I can do this, should be able to do pretty much the same thing with YouTube, I'd imagine. I've never messed with the Instagram API. I know I can pull Blue Sky stuff in. I've already showed. Yeah, if it wasn't 8:30 already, I would probably go about that next. But sorry, brain fart. Yeah, but I kind of imagine it's going to take a little bit longer, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I had all kinds of stuff. I just am so close to not having this gunk in my head anymore, but not quite free of it yet. Anyhow, yeah, I need to decide exactly how this is going to end up looking. Maybe that's a good way for me to figure out how to bring that flare to the mobile view. There's a really cool, where is it? Sorry. Yeah, this site is a really cool one I came across the other day on Blue Sky. But it actually uses like the same installation process as the Shadcn, which let me just load this. You can see like anybody can create these. So here's, yeah, here's the content. Here's the path that it wants to go into. So path fancy, text, vertical cut, reveal. If I went in there, so I think components UI. Oh, that's right. I ended up nuking it. But I believe it would go in here and then into components. So components fancy or components UI fancy. But yeah, so you can, if you want to set up your own set of, JSON files that have this sort of data, you can create your own version of, just installing your own components. Sorry. You can create your own component registry, basically, like this. And I think that is such a cool thing. We did kind of discover one of those issues with it yesterday when we were doing some of the upgrades, where the downside of using a component library, like I can't tell you how many times I had to wait on like MUI or Bootstrap or one of those to update their library when a new release came out for for React or Angular or whatever. And so it's really nice to have that in my control as a developer. However, then it's my responsibility too. So like you got your trade-offs. Anyways, there was something here. This one. Sorry, let me get it on screen. Maybe I do something like this where it's like my links, and then here's here's the resume, and like resume, and then like thing, and so it's got resume, link, and then like a preview, and then the other thing. And so let's see if I can get this in mobile. Yeah, so that in the mobile view, then it's going to look more like this. And that I think could be a really nice way to do it. So that's one thought. I was going to use this for some stuff, but it does turn it into a dynamic component because it uses motion, like formerly Framer motion, now motion / React. And I didn't want to do that for the place I wanted to use it. I wanted it to be a static component. So what's this? Ooh, that's nice. Ah, neat. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah. Oh, that's I love Easter eggs like this. This site is going to be a great source of inspiration. Who does Daniel Petho? Well, Daniel, kudos, man. This is a fantastic resource for people. I love this one. This is I'm going to use this for tabs for sure at some point. I just really like the way that works. Parallax floating. Ooh. That's a nice one. Like that. Sorry, now I'm just showing stuff. But yeah, fancycomponents.dev. Definitely check it out. There's a lot of stuff here that is just really fun to play with, and either use it for inspiration or you can use components directly. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh yeah, this was I'm not gonna lie, this was a bad idea. Not the best picture to use as the demo. Kind of looks like it might need to be pixelated for one reason or another, if you know what I mean. Oh, wait, are they going to bounce? Oh, it's the DVD. Yeah, it's like the DVD screen and it bounces around and you just wait for it to go into the corner. Is it going to go into the actual corner? No. Anyways. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's... Yeah, sorry. I am just soaking in the inspiration because this is a lot of fantastic stuff. Ooh. Huh. That's interesting. So as you scroll around, how does that work in mobile? That would be really cool on like Danny's glitchy site, like to have, because as you're dragging around, it's like responding in a kind of glitchy way like that. All right, well, I'm gonna stop here because I said I was gonna stop already and I failed to do it. But we got a lot done today and I'm really happy with the progress. Thank you everyone for dropping by and hanging out. If you found this useful or helpful, like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is you do on these platforms. And yeah, just appreciate everybody's support. So until next time, happy hacking.